When it comes to badass Scottish characters in Call of Duty, it's fair to say John Soap McTavish is the first and possibly only one to come to most people's minds, but there is in fact another worth mentioning and has long deserved his own tribute video, and that is Captain Macmillan, aka Baseplate, aka the other Scottish guy in Modern Warfare who even the legend that is Captain Price looks up to. That's the calibre of man we're talking about. But before I get the bagpipes out and serenade my fellow Scottish comrade, I've got a big announcement to make at the end of the video, which is Scotland related itself, so stick around for that. But where do we start? How's about 1996 in Ukraine during a little known mission called All Gillied Up? Macmillan's only in one mission and it's arguably the best in the entire franchise. That's the standard, but anyways, Captain Macmillan leads the way for a baby Lieutenant Price on an assassination mission, the first time the British government had authorised an assassination attempt since World War II, and they've trusted Macmillan with it. Again, you talk about levels, Big Mac is on a whole other one.
Careful, there's pockets of radiation all over this area. If you absorb too much, you're a dead man.
Knowledge. But we are in Chernobyl, of course, the town which was decimated and abandoned due to a nuclear disaster a decade prior, but Macmillan, being from Glasgow, was unfazed as he's used to seeing violent mutants running around on a Friday night.
Stay low and move slowly. Will be impossible to spot in our ghillie suits.
See? Cool, calm and collected. That is unless you're being as stealthy as a 747 jet engine. Macmillan will just kick this door open because what's the point in being sneaky anymore? Don't test his patience, listen to him and we'll all get out of here alive. Although I wouldn't blame you for thinking he's gonna get you killed when he decides you have to crawl through an armoured convoy, but he must have some amazing core body strength to drag his massive heavy balls through that field. Fair play. He's all about synchronisation.
Take the shot when you're ready. Good night. Move up.
Gets the job done and gets it done efficiently, but don't think that means Macmillan doesn't have a sense of humour. Nah, he's full of jokes and patter.
Oi, Susie.
That's how it's done.
What a classic. Although I think it's taken a liberty putting the melon head cheat on to get Captain Macmillan. That's just disrespectful. Come on now. Macmillan eventually guides us to the abandoned hotel where we set up for the assassination. 2 days they sat up there. I wonder what they spoke about to pass the time.
Here is your laundry. It sure looks heavy. Oh, that is heavy. Must be good. What do you mean it's not Scottish? Well, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. These MREs are tasty. I can feel the hair on my chest growing already. Damn, my tinfoil hat's come loose. I've lost my connection to the mothership.
Now, when it comes to the actual assassination attempt, of course Macmillan could have made the shot with his own eyes shut, but he had to let young John take the wheel at some point because, well, how would he ever improve and become the captain he was destined to be?
Keep in mind variable humidity and wind speed along the bullet's flight path. At this distance, you'll also have to take the Coriolis effect into account.
See, he knows his stuff. All Price has to do now is...
Target down. I think you blew off his arm. Shock and blood loss will take care of the rest.
I mean, we all know Zakayev survives, and over the years I've seen some people slander Macmillan over saying Zakayev should die from shock and blood loss, but the guy literally has his arm blown clean off. I think his assumptions were justified.
This is Alpha 6. We have been compromised. I repeat, we have been compromised.
I always thought the way he says compromised there is quite satisfying. I think Americans in particular would have found that line quite sexy, but there is nothing sexy about a helicopter landing on top of you. Or is there? I guess if you survive, maybe.
Oh, shite! Run!
That line always tickles me, oh shite, as if he's just had a minor inconvenience instead of a helicopter crashing towards him.
Sorry, mate. You're gonna have to carry me.
Definitely not the first time he's said that. In fact, he's got that on repeat after he's had a few whiskies. Despite his legs being fucked and Price having to shift him about, Macmillan still pulls his weight, picking enemies off with his sniper from wherever Price puts him down. He also gives Price his claymores to use. Oh, how generous is this man? Our two gillied up warriors managed to hold off a horde of bad guys long enough for evac to arrive, and well, that's the last we see of Macmillan, but not the last we hear of him. See, after Pripyat he had to retire from the battlefield, but he did get promoted to Major General and Director of British Special Forces. He also spent 800 Microsoft points changing his gamer tag to Baseplate.
Mom, I understand we have unknown hostiles expecting a package.
He's also spent the last 20 years smoking fat cigars by the sound of his voice.
Roger. My team is making ready. We'll be on plot within the hour. Don't worry, man. Whatever they're up to, we'll put a stop to it.
Well, for the most part, but as we know, Makarov is a tricky customer, and yeah, we don't need to see that. Oh man, this is too sad. What we need is a wee Macmillan Price reunion.
Identify yourself.
Mac, it's John.
We put a lot of names in the clock tower this week, lad.
It was Makarov. The bastard slipped through my fingers in Sierra Leone. What does MI6 know?
You're on everyone's shit list, John. There's no way I could get you clearance.
Don't give me that. You still owe me for Pripyat, and I'm calling it in.
Easy, son.
Oh, friends, military friends. It is cute, but you can feel the mutual respect there, you know, despite Price still being on the world's most wanted list. Base Plate's info does lead Price and the lads to a nasty piece of work named Warabi's front door, where they dispatch of him and find out some vital info which doesn't quite stop the Eiffel Tower collapsing, but what can you do? Unfortunately, the next and final time we hear from Base Plate is after, well, we don't need to see that either.
What happened?
He killed Soap. He's gone, Mac.
What do you need from me, son?
A location. Our Russian says Makarov used to cache weapons at an old castle near Prague. He's got nothing more solid than that.
Can you trust him?
What choice do I have?
It is a real shame we never got to see Macmillan and Soap working together. Apparently two sexy Scottish beasts would have been too much for the gaming community to handle, so they had to kill one of them off.
What's this you're sending me?
Equipment list.
That's a lot of hardware, John. What you plan on doing?
What you taught me to do. Kill them all.
That's not true, Price. He taught you to
Keep a low profile and hold your fire.
Captain Macmillan, the other Scottish guy in Modern Warfare. We salute you, big man. Folks, that is all for this video. 1 like equals 33 respect for Macmillan, so get clicking that like button. And the big Scottish related announcement I mentioned is yours truly will be playing in a charity football match on June the 8th this year at Falkirk Stadium versus Falkirk FC coaches, all in aid of raising money for the Scottish Association of Mental Health, a superb charity and a great cause. The link to buy tickets will be in the description. They are priced at £10 for a regular ticket and £30 for a VIP ticket, which includes a meet and greet with the full team after the game. My teammates including Batchy, Cruiser, CG Novo, Ryan118 and many more Scottish YouTubers. I believe you also get food and drink with the VIP ticket, but either way, come along, support a great cause and see some great football hopefully. It's not yet confirmed if you can buy tickets on match day, but I will update you on that when I know more. Lastly, I just want to say, if you're new around here and have enjoyed this video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to join the notification squad like these two Captain Macmillan proteges on your screen right now. Have a nice day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.